We never saw this coming. We never saw this coming.
I was so tired on the playground.
She just had a headache that lasted too long.
My friends kept running so fast and I couldn't keep up.
I noticed a lump on her when I was giving her a bath.
We just moved into a new neighborhood, so I thought she was just feeling down because of that.
Unfortunately, for over 50 parents each year, a routine medical visit or checkup turns into a devastating reality when they hear the words, "Your child has cancer." Here at the Children's Hospital of Southwest Florida, we make it our mission to stand by these remarkable children and their families every step of the way, from diagnosis, through treatment, and hopefully on the road back to wellness and recovery. We are privileged to have some of the most progressive medical doctors and specialists in the country. Our doctors understand the medical issues and empathize with the human emotions as well.
We approach every patient as if he was one of our own. We really go the extra mile. We try to make sure that their needs are met, and sometimes it's very hard. It's a very emotional moment when a child is diagnosed with cancer, both for the patient as well as the family. We try to meet the needs of every member of the family. We have a whole team of people that will try to address the many issues that may arise from the diagnosis as well as its complications. We try very hard to make sure that every patient we treat here is treated as a person. We really try to avoid treating patients as diagnoses. They're people, they need to be treated that way, they need to be treated with respect, and we try to individualize our treatment so every patient is specific and the treatment for that patient is for that patient and that patient only. We do our best to keep patients close to home. We want them to be able to be with their friends, to be with their family, and to return to as normal a life as is possible with a diagnosis of cancer. It is sometimes very hard to achieve, but we do our utmost to try to make sure that we can get them back to a normal lifestyle. And being close to home is the first step towards that.
The most important thing is obviously the care the child gets. It's important to know that your child's getting the best available care, and we provide the clinical trials that are available in the entire United States under the auspices of the Children's Oncology Group. So every clinical research trial that is available in the United States is available here at our institution. So the children do not have to travel long distances to get top-notch care. That actually leads to a big benefit for the family in that the family doesn't have to be disrupted traveling all over the United States to get care for the children that have cancer. Siblings can stay together. Our inpatient service is designed for the family in mind so that we have the Hummer upstairs that the kids can all ride on. We have the playroom with the nice big plasma TV that the family can sit around and watch movies. And we go out of our way to try to accommodate the entire family, including the siblings, into the care of the children that have cancer here.
The Pediatric Oncology Program at the Children's Hospital of Southwest Florida offers world-class medical care and strives to maintain as much normalcy into a child's life as possible.
My role as the nurse educator is to make sure that every family knows what to do when they walk out the door and how to take care of their child when they go home. We have a parent manual that we give to each family, and I go over page by page what things to look for, what things to call us with, that no question is stupid, that we have someone available at all times to answer any questions or any doubts that they may have. When I first meet with a family, it's very difficult to find out what they know about medicine. We speak a completely different language. The medications that we give are completely different. The words that we use are different, and we have to go through and explain what each of those are. And remember, it becomes every day for us, but for these families, it's brand new for them. So we have to really be cautious on how we talk to them and how we explain the words and define them for them.
Community support to Barbara's Friends, the Children's Hospital Cancer Fund, has helped to provide a child-friendly outpatient cancer center tailor-made for young patients. Gifts from Barbara's Friends fundraising efforts include an interactive playground, colorful playrooms, a library with internet access, and the latest toys and games to keep our young patients and their siblings busy for hours. Our child life specialists encourage therapeutic and diversionary play, prepare children for and assist them during medical tests and procedures, and support patient families during the hospitalization. The Child Life Specialist is actually part of the child's medical team and acts as an advocate. Thanks to generous community support to Barbara's friends through the Lee Memorial Health System Foundation, we are able to use one of the most groundbreaking medical developments today, the use of music therapy, to calm and reduce anxiety for children that are in pain or are afraid.
You know what? They are the coolest kids ever. It's why I've done what I've done for over 20 years, because the families and the kids that we meet make such an impact in our lives, and so that's what we want to do in return. These kids are sick and they're going through what could be a horrible time in their lives, and if we can make that better for them, then we've done our jobs right.
Children that need to stay in the hospital for any length of time are able to keep up with their studies with help from the Children's Hospital's full-time school teacher. The Yawkey Children's Counseling Center has been able to help children and families cope with the emotional strain that this devastating disease can cause.
As a pediatric psychologist, my role is really to help children and families cope with the significant stressor that they're faced with. My job is to help kids and families adjust to a stressful situation. For the most part, children cope very well with new things that they have to do. Sometimes I do neuropsychological evaluation, which is an important part because some of the treatments that children receive can lead to cognitive-late effects and learning problems later on. And so we want to make sure that we're monitoring how children are doing in school and with their learning processes.
As we heal the body, we simultaneously strive to renew the spirit, enabling the child to remain emotionally healthy and stable. Over 30 children are diagnosed with cancer every day in the United States. Despite impressive strides in treatment and supportive care, cancer is the #1 cause of death from disease in children. It is only through community and donor support that we can strengthen the fight against children's cancer here in Southwest Florida. Please help us continue to provide hope and healing for these children whose lives have been interrupted by cancer. For more information on Barbara's Friends, the Children's Hospital Cancer Fund, please contact the Lee Memorial Health System Foundation.